Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Round Ball. My name is Eldon.
And I'm Joel.
Today, we're going to be taking a look at the season opener, the first 3 games of the season. It's been fantastic, so many surprises, so many turn-ups, and a lot of letdowns. So, without wasting any time, let's straight dive in.
Let's go. Alright, let's dive right into the Premier League recap for the season opener. There's been 3 game weeks played, so we will just take a look at the whole table. At number 1, it's a big surprise in my opinion, Tottenham Hotspur. They've had a very good opening 3 games. Their first game they beat Man City 1-0, which was very impressive. And the second game they beat, who did they play in the second game, Eldon?
Second game was Wolves.
Wolves, yeah.
Sancho proving that he was still king of the Molineux even after leaving them. So it's been pretty positive over at the lane with the new managerial change, new manager at the helm. It's actually pretty exciting, but that being said, defense has shown that it can be leaky. It has the potential to be leaky, but so far no goals conceded.
No goals conceded, but Tottenham have only scored 1 goal in each game. So
Yeah,
the 3 of the games.
Do you remember the season that Leicester won and they just won every game? This is 1-0, 1-0, 1-0.
Are you saying?
If Spurs are going to follow their formula, I'm saying it has been done before.
You're saying Tottenham are gonna win the league?
I mean, don't call it.
You don't want to jinx it. You don't want to jinx it. But yeah, you never know. You never know. Stranger things have happened. Actually, no. This possibly might be the strangest things.
Next,
All right. Second place is who? Eldon?
Second place is looking bubbly. See how I did that?
Bubbly. Very bubbly.
West Ham. West Ham have been.
Look, they've been really good. I'm not gonna lie. I thought they were gonna struggle a little bit this season, but they have been very good. Very good.
The first game of the season, they won it, and then they beat Leicester 4-1.
Oh yeah, that was crazy. That was a Mikel Antonio masterclass.
Did you have Antonio on your
Of course, bro. Of course, bro. He got me like 16 points.
Yeah. I had Antonio, I had Declan Rice, and I had Vladimir Kufal. All 3.
Yeah, I knew. You jumped me in the table, unfortunately, and
yeah. And in third place we have the Red Devils. We have Manchester
the Red
United.
Devils, obviously, incoming with Cristiano Ronaldo. He is back in the Premier League, and
number 7.
maybe Ronaldo could. I mean, maybe Man United could be a bit of a threat now because they have Sancho, Varane, and they played pretty well in their first 3 matches. Even though I would say Sancho hasn't looked. It's the 3rd game of the season. Sancho hasn't looked that impressive for what I saw him in, like, for example, in the Bundesliga. So you just have to wait and see.
Yeah. And definitely United. For me, their star man, their ultimate player that they have, which I think can make the difference throughout their campaign and their season, is
Fred. Bro, I like how you actually guessed.
No, it's not that, man.
It's an instinct. He's just too good. He's too good. That's why Is that why they're gonna be contenders for the title? All right. Anyway, moving on to 4th place is Chelsea, and Chelsea have been off to a flyer, beating Arsenal 2-0, beating Crystal Palace 3-1, I think. And with the arrival of Romelu Lukaku, they look like a threat. They could win the Premier League title.
Like you want to be champions in it, and you play like scruffy football at Anfield. Like they never look like favourites of winning it, even before the Reece James red card.
Look,
You could say that it's Anfield, and Anfield is spiritual, and there's that sense of that, that atmosphere and all of that. But then if you're gonna be champions, I mean, okay, a draw is good enough at Anfield, in my opinion.
And they got okay. I think they have one of the best defenses in the league, in my opinion. Chelsea, Antonio Rudiger and Andreas Christensen and Edouard Mendy are super players, especially Edouard Mendy. Did you see the saves he made? It's not easy to
Right.
keep a clean sheet with 10 men at Anfield against Salah, Mane, and all
Big up,
these
big up,
players.
big up. Big up. Mendy was like
That's why,
big bro from super
honestly,
striker.
I really think that if Kai Havertz, Romelu Lukaku, Christian Pulisic, if they step up their game this year, Chelsea could actually win the Premier League because they look really, really strong. Anyway, in 5th place, the other team, the
are
team
strong
that Chelsea
contenders
fought,
for
they're also strong contenders.
Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Now,
Liverpool.
the thing about Liverpool, they've been scoring for fun. They played Norwich and they played
Burnley.
Burnley. Yes, Norwich and Burnley. They've been scoring for fun, and then we've seen like all of them on the score sheet. But against Chelsea, you just had to like they didn't have that.
Look,
that, like,
they just couldn't
had-
unlock the Chelsea defense. I feel like
they had to,
they need a player that can unlock a defense to go. They just need that one player, which I think they do have in Trent or in Salah, depending on who. But
Jota, they have Jota.
Jota as well. Jota, they can unlock the defense. A long ball over the top, or you just need a little bit of brilliance to go into that box and just put the ball in the back of the net. But I feel like they're going to be strong contenders as well.
And in Andrew Robertson's absence,
Tsimikas. I didn't put him in my fantasy. I did not put him in my fantasy. I didn't think he was gonna, because I thought Andrew Robertson was gonna come back quick, but no, Tsimikas really stepped up in the place of Andrew Robertson.
If you notice in it, Joel, like all those in our league that we play in, like all our friends that are on top, they have Tsimikas in their team.
They have Tsimikas, yeah, exactly.
When I realized that I should have had Tsimikas,
it's too late.
Robbo was fit again.
Robbo's back, but it is what it is. It's fantasy Premier League. Anything can happen. Anyway, for 6th place, the other team in Merseyside, Everton, the blue side of Liverpool. Everton, what have you made of them in the first opening games?
Everton, I feel like they're same old Everton. You know what I mean?
To be fair, last season they were top of the league for quite a while, So top of and Rafa Benitez, I think he's done a decent job at steering the ship. Demarai Gray has been a decent signing for them. In 7th place, the champions, the returning champions, Manchester City.
Yep, City just bottled Kane, Ronaldo.
Yep, they bottled the Kane signing, bottled the Ronaldo signing, bottled the Messi signing, potentially bottled the Haaland signing. So things are not looking good for Man City, but I say that. But okay, maybe the first game of the season.
They got off to us. Remember last season they were off.
Yeah, I remember. Last season they were in a terrible start, losing 5-2 to Leicester. This season, off to a terrible start as well. Probably a horrible start against Tottenham. They played Tottenham. They lost 1-0 to Tottenham, of course you know that. And in the second match, they picked it up, obviously against Norwich. 5-0 thrashing of Norwich. And in their third game, they played Arsenal, and another 5-0 thrashing. That's why I think that
that's how you
Man
bounce
City,
back. That's how you bounce.
They can go into second year. I guess maybe in the first game against Tottenham they were a bit fresh still, but normally it takes a while for Man City to get into third year or fourth year.
True. Yeah.
So in 8th place is Brighton. They've had a very, very good start as well, winning 2 games and losing 1 game. So I feel like it's a good start for them. And in 9th place it's Leicester City, which I would have admitted thought they were going to be higher, but they were actually quite disappointing this season.
No, and the thing about Leicester in it is like if they're going to be performing this way, if they are going to be showing this kind of performances, I'm just curious to see how it will be when they have to juggle European football as well. Because their group it's kind of like the group of death, in the Europa League.
To be fair, they did juggle it last season and they juggled it pretty well. Just unfortunately missing out on
the bottled their Champions League squad. They
look,
were strong contenders.
For me, it's because their squad is not big enough. They don't have a big enough squad. They don't have like a Man City squad or a Tottenham squad or an Arsenal squad to compete in both, in domestically and in the European. I feel like the players got tired at the end.
This is elite level. You've got to have.
You have to have.
You've got to have
But,
squad depth.
Alan, it's really hard to break into that top 6, the top 6 in the Premier League. You can't forget that, and I would say hats off to Leicester. They've done an admirable job so far. Hopefully they can
Fair
pick up their performances. And in 10th place, Brentford. Brentford, bro, are they the new Leeds? Are they the Sheffield of 1920?
Seems like it.
I watched
the
the first game. I watched the first game between Brentford and Arsenal, and I did expect a good performance from Brentford because obviously new boys coming into the Premier League for the first time. They're gonna have to show a performance, but I didn't expect such a performance like that. They were so motivated. The players, they knew what to do.
Was it Grimson? Was it Roy Keane that said Brentford bullied the Arsenal boys?
Bro, everyone said that because they did bully Arsenal. They outstrengthened them. They wanted it more, and they got a really, really good performance and a really, really good result for them. And they're in 10th place.
And their manager Thomas Frank, he's really good. I like him actually. He's like a people's
manager.
Like, he goes down to the fans.
Brentford then. But yeah, that's the top 10 of the Premier League after 3 games. Alright, now let's look at the second part of the Premier League team. Sorry about this. Wait, where did Eldon go?
Oh,
Eldon?
Sorry, man.
Bruh, what the frick, bro? You went missing like Aston Villa signings. Except for Danny Ings, you are amazing. Keep it up. Except for you. But everyone else, terrible.
I just went under the table. I just wanted to see if I could find Arsenal. But so
they are actually on the table. Not under the table. Under the table is Championship. Alright, and in 11th place, talking about Aston Villa signings, it is Aston Villa.
Aston
Villa in 11th place.
Aston Villa are what Turkey were during the Euros.
Yep. The hyped team, the dark horse. They are actually not the dark horse. They are actually not even a horse. What?
That picture of that horse again. You know that horse?
No. Let's change it up. Okay, we'll put the picture. Obviously, put the picture there. White horse. All right, and in 12th place, Watford.
Yep.
Watford doing pretty good.
And then we've got Southampton in 13, Crystal Palace in 14, Leeds in 15. I didn't think that Leeds would be, honestly.
Look.
I thought this team would do well, but then they got they did get hit by United last season, and then they got hit this season again. So,
but to be fair, last season it was 6-1. This season 5-1. It's an improvement.
Very good.
But I just want to say it's early on in the season. Leeds can still pick up the points. They have had tough opposition so far in Man United and Everton, so they can pick it up. And in 16th place, it is Burnley. Big boy Burnley. They just signed Maxwell Cornet. Really, really excited to see Maxwell Cornet play for Umbro FC. Get the joke because he put it. We'll put the picture. Anyway, yep, excited for him to hopefully lights up Burnley because honestly Burnley has been pretty boring. Solid team, don't get me wrong, very solid team, but boring. Anyway, who's in 17th, Alden?
We have Newcastle. I heard Alan Saint-Maximin's injured.
Or the Gucci boy.
Yeah, if Saint-Maximin's injured, then I don't know who can save Newcastle. And then with 18 we have Wolves.
Alan Shearer?
They are struggling, Wolves. Like
maybe the loss of Nuno, big boy Nuno.
They can have Adama Traore, but then all they do is just bulldoze their way to the front.
Bro, honestly, Adama Traore can't shoot. He's a really good player. It's just that he lacks the finishing. Wolves played against Tottenham. Wolves could have beat Tottenham. Wolves had so many chances. They could have beat Tottenham. They could have. They played Man United. They played Man United recently. They could have beat Man United. The amount of chances that they've had, they just need to find a player. Hopefully, the transfer window is going to end soon. They need to find a player that can hopefully try to help them in the striker area. Because right now they're in a relegation zone and it doesn't look good. And in 19th place, who do we have? Norwich. In Norwich, it's definitely expected. They've always been a yo-yo club, and they have been absolutely thrashed again and again. And let's take a moment to pay our respects. No, we will finish it off. We will finish it off. Let's take a moment to pay our respects to the bottom place team in Arsenal Football Club. Unfortunately, they have not done well at all. They have been struggling. They have been terrible. They have been obsolete. They have been going backwards. They have been looking like a dinosaur. And yep, what are your thoughts on
Yeah,
Arsenal, Melbourne?
Banter Football Club. This
Banter Football Club is back.
Banter Football Club.
Yep.
They are.
Feel like the situation is an absolute mess. The fans, they don't know what they want. I mean, they do know what they want, and they want Arteta out. AFTV, I don't know what's happening over there. Hopefully, they can resolve that quickly. The players, play football, please. Don't play rugby. Don't play tennis. Play football, please. Pablo Mari, I'm talking to you, bro. Play football, and yeah, that's about it.
Granit Xhaka's been playing. I heard Granit Xhaka's into
hockey, bro.
Yeah. And
he looked like he was dancing with the stars. He was on Dancing with the Stars with with João Cancelo. It just took a bit of a wrong turn, and the red card came out again, which I did expect from Granit Xhaka. It happens every season. Let's take a look on the 3 games that Arsenal played. First game, Brentford. Okay, that's enough.
I expected a draw, honestly. I even told you because I watched the game. We watched the game at the same time, and
obviously that's the first. I just wanted to see how Brentford would play. It's the first game of the Premier League season, so
I expected like a draw because I knew that Brentford would go all out because it's been years. It's been since the 70s that they've played in like the first. I think they've never played.
They've never played in the Premier League before, so yep.
So
and their second game, okay. You know what? The first game was a bit of an L. Obviously, the second game they played against the champions of Europe. You can't get any harder than that now at the moment. Obviously, with the signing of Lukaku, Havertz, that was always going to be a tough game for Arsenal because even Liverpool struggled. To be fair, that's a bit of an L. The third game, I said that you couldn't get any harder than Chelsea. I lied. The champions of Europe, back to back, they have to play against the champions of England in City, and they got absolutely pumped 5-0 like Norwich.
No, Joel. You see, mate. Arsenal play Norwich next. They are direct relegation
rivals.
Okay. And who did they play after Norwich? Like after Norwich,
Burnley. They play Burnley.
And after Burnley, they play Spurs. And where did they play Spurs? They play Spurs at the Emirates. That has been a bogey ground for Spurs.
For Tottenham
Hotspur, never been able to pick up points.
This is their biggest chance.
No matter how bad Arsenal play, because form goes out the window. So
exactly.
What I'm saying is, Norwich you pick up points. Norwich Arsenal picks up points. Burnley Arsenal picks up points. At Spurs at the Emirates Arsenal picks up points. Bro,
Arsenal could possibly look.
Arteta's getting a 7-year contract. Forget about Ronaldo's 7. This is Arteta's 7-year contract.
Bro, honestly, Arsenal can pick up. It all depends on this international break because there has been rumors in the board or with everything. They could possibly just we want to sack Arteta in the international break and bring in someone else. If they do that, it's gonna be a little bit tricky to get those because right now with Arteta, you don't know what they're gonna do at all. The tactics, we don't know what he's doing. Sometimes it looks like he wants to stop himself onto the pitch, and we're like, oh, okay. You know what? Probably be better than El Nani, to be fair. And in the next 3 games, if we just got to see in this international break, if they don't sack Arteta, he will have to win the next 3 games to be able to secure his point. But I'm telling you, if he loses against Norwich, I think he'll get sacked. No matter how much the Arsenal board loves him.
Our next episode, we will be talking about Arteta as the manager of Arsenal,
or as. Yep. By the way, the next episode we'll be doing predictions, so stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
And don't forget to ring the notification bell.
Wait, I have the bell. I finally found the bell.
The notification bell.
The bell. You have the bell.
Yes. To keep in touch with our latest videos. And leave your comments down below whether Arteta should stay or should he go.
Is he gonna get sacked in the morning or is he gonna stay in the night? And I've been Joel, and we are the Round Ball.